that this is a rodeo season, but the rodeo season is almost empty except for these Sankey drive-in events. And so hearing the Cowboys talk about what it's meant to be like and what isn't there, and all this emptiness that's surrounding this COVID deal, it's very strange for me because I can't feel it. Because for me, I'm experiencing Montana for the very first time, and so the fact that nobody's really going out and that a lot of things are closed, I can't even conceptualize it, because to have one drive-in rodeo every other weekend is normal Montana for me.
Right. Ali Whaley joining us here, Jason Walker Show. What's been your favorite part of your trip?
Oh, golly. I must say, going to my first rodeo was a giant highlight in the Star-Spangled Banner of this story. But what else? When I was in Colorado, that was the first time I experienced calf branding. So I was working with some cowboys there, the cattle farming type of cowboy rather than the bronc riding type of cowboy.
Right.
And I learned to cut a calf, which was really exciting. And, you know, a challenge. And that's something that I definitely wouldn't have been able to do a year ago while I was still at university. Either that, or in Uruguay, I was looking after a herd of 80 horses, and it was my job every morning to go and round them up over, I think we had 600 acres of land or something, and I would take my horse and round up this herd of 80 horses every morning to bring them in to a little pasture that we had to work for the day. That was a special time for me.
You've gotten to work, but you've also got to experience, you've been fishing in a lot of different places. Biggest fish you've caught so far?
Oh, gosh. That must have been at the pond at Ike Sankey's house in Sheridan. Okay. I think I caught a little trout, and I learned to gut it, and we ate it, and it was delicious.
Yeah, fish is really good. But you're not vegetarian anymore, so you can eat whatever you want. All right. So where in Britain are you from?
I'm from Cambridge, but I was born there, and I went to university there, and my grandmother lived there, but I don't have a house in the UK. My family lives in Spain.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Okay, well, see, that's something new. I didn't know that. That's great. You just hear, I'm from Great Britain. Ali Whaley joining us. You hope to have a book when it's all said and done, and I think that's awesome, and I hope that I get to read it, and I would love to have you back on when the book's out.
I would love to come back on when the book's out, and I believe with my entire soul that I'm not hoping to have a book. I will have a book. I've got stories to tell coming out of my ears because I've met such fantastic, hilarious, and wonderfully talented horsemen all over the world, and I can't wait to bring those cultures to anyone who's interested in either horses or people or travel everywhere.
Did I see you a couple weeks ago singing at the campfire? Were you playing guitar too?
I was playing the ukulele, yes.
Oh, okay, ukulele. Well, I was a dark pitcher. You're very talented. What can you not do?
I can't down a beer, and that's what we learned at the beginning of the hike race.
You just shotgun it. You stab it, you shotgun it, and it goes real quick then.
Actually, at last week's drive-in rodeo, the Cowboys were trying to teach me how to shotgun. No one told me that I had to swallow the beer. It was a disaster.
So are you not a beer fan? What's your drink of choice?
Oh, I am a beer fan. I can't drink them at speed. But I'm a Guinness drinker, and I have been appalled by the standard of Guinness in the States. I bought some to try and remind me of home, and it just made it worse.
It's not the same?
It's not the same.
So have you been to the Guinness, the tour over, Ireland?
No, I haven't, but my best friend's a descendant of Mr. Guinness himself, so I feel like I've got my Guinness ties sorted.
I like that. See, my family is from Scotland, So I don't know if we're supposed to like each other going back over the years. But history has a way of, healing wounds, right? And I cannot wait to read more of your stuff. I'm going to sign up and become a subscriber on your page, alicewhaley.com. Give me your Instagram and also, was it your Facebook again?
So my Instagram is Ali Whaley, ALIWHALEY, Ali Whaley. And the Facebook page is Out of the Library, Into the Saddle. And the website you can also get to by Googling Out of the Library, Into the Saddle.
It is fantastic. I'm so glad I had the pleasure to meet you the other night and have you on the show because, like I said, the stories, I'm going to be following you and stay in touch. If you can't get to Canada, you can come hang out in Helena for a little bit. But, okay, so who are you going to hang out with in Canada real quick?
I'm going to work for Pattern Rope Horses.
Okay.
Who I'm very excited about. So this is the way that the story goes. It keeps rolling on. So I was at a branding in Colorado and I spoke to someone and I said, yeah, I'm looking for a job in Canada. Haven't found anything yet. And he's like, oh, I've got a friend who trains roping horses in Canada. Want to go work for them? So off I go. And, it just keeps going on like that.
Stay away from the Keystone Light. I saw that in one of your pictures. Keystone Light is bad.
Not a fan.
That's like drinking water, Ali. Come on. And you're a Guinness drinker, so you got to have something a little heavier. Hey, safe travels. Stay in touch, please, because do you just change your phone number or do you change your... are you getting new phones in every place you go to?
No, I was moving a bull across the high plains desert in Colorado, and the bull started dodging out of the way, and I ran after it, and in the process lost my phone.
Oh.
So that's how I've ended up a fully fledged American citizen with a phone number to match.
I gotcha. I love it. Stay in touch. I'm going to save this number. I want you to stay in touch. I want you to come on anytime you want. If you have a story to tell, you're a friend of the show now, so you can literally come on anytime. Just text me and go, Jason, I want to talk. And I'm like, okay, I'll put you on.
Fantastic.
That's how we roll here in Montana, my friend.
It's a fantastic state.
It is. Take care. Pleasure meeting you. Enjoy the travels, like I said. Safe travels, and stay in touch.
I will. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on the show.
Ali Whaley, man, she was fun. And just traveling the world. She's 22 and traveling the world. Super cool. We wish her the best. And just saw this too. Good luck getting to Canada, Ali. I think you're going to be stuck in the States for a while. The U.S. and Canada border restrictions extended until July 21st. So hopefully you can get across. Take a break. We'll come back, and we got something about baseball. We have some final thoughts. We have the walk-off. We have On This Day in History. We have much more still to come here on the Jason Walker Show. Don't move.
June is anniversary month at Rucker's Furniture, and you won't believe the savings you'll find on the largest selection of home furnishings in Helena. At Rucker's, you'll find sofas, sleepers, recliners, reclining sofas, leather, bedroom, dining room, occasional tables, entertainment consoles, Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in town, and more. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. For great values on new looks for your home, shop the anniversary sale at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918. Or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show on a Tuesday. So much fun talking to Allie Whaley. AliceWhaley.com. Give her a follow. It's good stuff. Out of the library into the saddle on Facebook. All of our guests join us courtesy of the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Make sure you get a hold of Mike for all your home and auto insurance today. This segment brought to you by Mark LaRoe Photography. If you book your senior portrait or your family portraits or anything through Mark, you'll get a free 8x10 matte or canvas print. In addition, if you buy and purchase anything from Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery and Mark LaRoe Photography, he'll give you 20% off just by mentioning the Jason Walker Show. All right, so this is, we've been saying this for a while, but it appears as if Major League Baseball is not going to happen. Why? Well, according to SNY's Andy Martino, and there are 6 owners at least who don't want to have a 2020 season. Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic quoted a player agent who said, quote, "There are definitely more than 8 owners who don't want to play," end quote. So it appears that I know I'm putting both the blame on the owners and the players because they both deserve it, because they're both morons with the way they're negotiating and with what's going on across the country. But let's say that there are 6 or 7 owners who are taking this anti-season approach. That's one thing, okay? Now, if there's 8 or more, they could, in theory, shut down the season because Commissioner Rob Manfred needs clearance from at least 75% of the league's owners to impose a schedule. Which then, if the players, strike, lock out, or get locked out, whatever, but then it's on the players. Right now, the players have some leverage, and it's on the owners. But something to think about when there's no baseball this year. Who to blame? Mike Gundy apologized today for wearing an OAN shirt, which is interesting. One American News. His lack of awareness in his 1-minute little scripted apology today was kind of curious because one guy at OAN called out Black Lives Matter, saying that it was, basically a hoax. One person, a columnist. But in the past, Gundy has talked about his fondness for the network. I brought him up in May with a conference call, touted how they presented the news in a way he found appealing, calling it, quote, refreshing, adding that they report the news, there's no commentary, no opinions, no left, no right. But, and Gundy apologized for wearing an OAN shirt. This is a CNN shirt. It's not a topic of conversation. But anyway, let's get to On This Day in History. It is brought to you by our good friends at the Motherlode Sports Bar, Casino, and Restaurant. Yes, there are sports to bet on. And yes, you can go bet on them at the Motherlode. You can also grab a great lunch or breakfast or dinner. On this date, it is June the 16th. It is National Fudge Day. 1909, Jim Thorpe made his pro baseball pitching debut for Rocky Mount for the East Coast League. This would cause him to forfeit his Olympic golds. 1946, at the U.S. Men's Golf Open, World War II vet Lloyd Mangrum defeated two others, including Byron Nelson, in a 36-hole playoff to win his only major. 1951, Ben Hogan won his second consecutive U.S. Open. 1968, Lee Trevino won his first major at the U.S. Open. 1978, Cincinnati Red pitcher Tom Seaver, no-hitter against St. Louis. 1984, Edwin Moses won his 100th consecutive 400-meter hurdle race. 1995, Andre Dawson, then with the Marlins, hit his 400th career home run. He finished with 429. A year ago, Gary Woodland won the U.S. Open, beating defending champ Brooks Koepka by 3. Happy birthday to old Tom Morris, born in 1821. He won the British Open in 1861, 62, 64, and 67. Born in St. Andrews, the home of golf. It is Geronimo's birthday, born in 1829. Geronimo, the famous Apache leader, was born in Mexico. 1951, Roberto Duran was born, four-weight world champion out of Panama. It is Phil Mickelson's birthday today. He is 50. Happy birthday to Phil, the 5-time major winner, 3-time master winner. A couple of deaths on this date. 1970, Brian Piccolo passed away. Brian's Song. The original movie is the best. The new one was terrible. But Brian Piccolo died on this date in 1970. Tony Gwynn passed away 6 years ago from cancer at the age of 54, mouth cancer, in 2014. A couple of other interesting notes here. On this date in 1882, 17-inch hailstones that weighed almost 2 pounds fell in Dubuque, Iowa. 1884, the first roller coaster was used at Coney Island. 1903, Pepsi-Cola Company formed. 1960, on this date, Psycho came out. 1992, The Longest Salami, 68 feet 9 inches, weighed 1,492 pounds and 5 ounces in Flekkfjord, Norway. The longest salami, just about 69 feet. 2015, on this date, Donald Trump launched his campaign for U.S. president. And he won. And now we have COVID, but not because of Donald Trump. Now we're stuck in our homes, but not because of Donald Trump. Now we can't have rodeos, but not because of Donald Trump. That was On This Day in History. Let's get to this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
Great chat today with Allie Whaley. Sweet young lady traveling the globe. AliceWhaley.com. Check it out. Tomorrow, in the Major Mortgage Man Cave, Sheila Williams, newly retired track coach for Helena High, will sit with us and chat for a while about her great career. And who knows what else tomorrow on a Hump Day Wednesday. Have fun. Have a great Tuesday night. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 4.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.